In this video, I'll show you some of the basics of how to take this course. So we'll start by looking at the topic that we'll be studying today. Meeting Student Needs is the name of our topic. On this home screen, you can read the text that will give you a simple explanation of the material you're looking at on the page. For example, here we learn a little bit about what we'll learn about in this unit. And you're also given some instructions to watch this video and to read this page. Here in the intro section of this course, we give you a few more details about the materials in this section, what's in the video and what's on the page, which you should look at both of those. To watch a video, you'll just click. And to read a page, you'll also just click on it, and it will bring up the page. From here, you can either navigate to the next section by clicking here, which is probably not going to be your best option in most cases. What you'll probably want to do is click back up here in this menu to go back to the Meeting Student Needs section, which will take you here. If instead of clicking there, you were to click on Ghana PD, which is the name of this overall course, it would bring you back to the top and you'd have to scroll back down to Meeting Student Needs. Here in the Resources section, we've included a glossary and a tool repository. The glossary is a place where you can define new words and new terms associated with this course. As you can see right now, there's no terms in here. To add a new term, a new word, you would just click on Add New Entry. And you could say the name of your term here, and then give a definition of it here, and then save your changes. You could also add additional files if you would like to. And as more students contribute, or more teachers contribute to the glossary, then the next time you go to it, there will be more terms that are listed there. And that should be helpful for you as you're learning some of the terms associated with this course. We've also given you a tool repository. This is a place where you can put materials that you've created, or where you can link to materials that you've found that you like to use. You can see that there are no tools that have been added here yet. If you're ready to add a tool, you would go to Add Entry. And if you have a file, you can upload the file here. If it's a link to a place on the internet and that you're connected to, you can put the link here. Or if it's an image, you can drag the image there. And then you could click Save and View, and it would add it to this tool collection repository. So the more you contribute and the more other teachers contribute, the more tools you'll have available here that you can use in your own classrooms. Here in the Lessons section is where you'll interact with most of the content, most of the curriculum for this course. So for example, if we started with the assignment and quiz lesson, you'll see a page with some content here. Some of it's text. There's also videos that you can play. And after you've finished with this first page, you'll click on the button down here that will take you to the next part of the lesson. So here we're moving on from collecting assignment and quiz data to interpreting assignment and quiz data. And here again, you'll see more content. You can tell that you're at the end of the lesson because it will say End of Lesson, and then you can click there. When you're ready to go on to the next lesson, you can either click here or come back to Meeting Student Needs and click on another lesson. There is a discussion that's related to each of these lessons. This is a place for you to share information with each other and ask questions, to get new ideas, to share new ideas. The way that you'll use this discussion is by starting to add a new topic. If there's not a topic that's already there that you would like to discuss. So the subject here, I could say when to use attendance records. And then I could say I have a question about the best times to use these records. And then if I post a forum, anybody who comes to this discussion now will see this discussion topic that I've started, when to use attendance records. And you can reply to this topic first by clicking on it. And you can see what I've typed. And then you can click on reply and add a new response and share your ideas with me or ask more questions. You can also continue adding new discussion topics or related to attendance records that don't match any of the specific discussion topics that have already been created. There will also be some quizzes in the lesson. This is the icon that indicates it's a quiz. When you click on a quiz, it will give you the instructions here, which you'll want to read, and then click on Attempt Quiz Now. And you'll read the prompts and select your answers. I'm just clicking on random ones. And then once you're done with the quiz, you'll say Finish Attempt. And you can see here that I've completed this question, but I haven't completed any of these questions. I didn't click fill in the answers and click check on them. I can submit anyways. And after I've submitted, it will give me some feedback. So I can see here on the first one, I actually guessed correctly. Oh, actually that's not true. Those are the answers that I selected, and they were both correct. And the feedback that I've gotten is that my answer is only partially correct. I've correctly selected 2, and then it tells me what the correct answers actually are. I should have also included survey. And you can see that I have feedback for each of these. And then I can finish my review. And I can see my overall score for this quiz. I got 1.11 out of 10. Those are the basics for using this course. The text on the home screen will give you an idea about what the materials are, and you should read all of that. You can view videos by clicking on them, pages by clicking on them. We've included some resources and tools that will help you as you're going through the lessons. There are lessons for important topics and discussions associated with each lesson. And then finally, there are some quizzes that will help you to check your understanding and help you to see areas where you could use some improvement, areas that you could go back and study more.